Imagine waking up each day to views like this, vivid shades of orange and pink reflecting off the Adriatic, the kind of morning that makes you forget every alarm clock back home. This isn't a fantasy. It's Montenegro, a European paradise where the cost of living won't leave you sleepless at night. But can you really live here, in this Mediterranean dreamscape, for less than $1,000 a month? Let's find out. Picture this, a leisurely stroll through a local market, the scent of fresh herbs and vegetables filling the air, vendors calling out in a language that may be foreign to your ears but warm to your heart. You grab a basket of ripe tomatoes, fresh figs, a wedge of local cheese, and spend less than €10. You smile, realizing that a meal that would cost a fortune in a trendy restaurant back home is just a part of your everyday life here. And the best part? You're not just saving money, you're connecting with the people, the culture, and the land itself. It's a lifestyle that feels both luxurious and grounded in simplicity. Montenegro, it's a small country on the Adriatic coast, yet it's brimming with culture, history, and natural beauty. For those of you with a sense of wanderlust and a modest budget, Montenegro might just be the hidden gem you've been looking for. From the rugged mountains that seem to touch the sky to the deep blues of the sea, Montenegro offers a landscape that calls out to be explored, inviting you to slow down and take it all in. The biggest expense when living anywhere is accommodation, right? But in Montenegro, it's surprisingly manageable. If you choose to settle in a coastal town like Bar or Herceg Novi, you'll find plenty of rental options. A one-bedroom apartment, fully furnished, with a view of the sea, will cost you around €300 to €400 a month. That's roughly $350 to $450. And these aren't just basic apartments, they're charming, often with balconies where you can sip your morning coffee while watching the fishing boats come and go, the sea shimmering under the rising sun. And if you're willing to move just slightly inland, say to places like Podgorica, the capital, or a charming village in the hills, your rent could be as low as €200. That's less than $250 for your own cozy space in the heart of Europe. Imagine the kind of freedom that comes from having affordable rent, the flexibility to live comfortably without financial strain. It means more resources for enjoying life, whether that's a spontaneous day trip to the coast, a new hobby, or just more time spent exploring the streets of your new home. Imagine the sound of the sea lulling you to sleep each night, without the hefty price tag. This is the kind of lifestyle that makes you question everything you thought you knew about European living. Montenegro offers a balance between beauty and affordability that's hard to find anywhere else, a place where you can live well without the pressure of a high cost of living. Food in Montenegro is as rich in flavor as it is affordable. Whether you're a lover of fresh seafood, organic produce, or hearty Balkan cuisine, Montenegro has it all, and it won't break the bank. Imagine dining at a seaside restaurant, enjoying a plate of grilled calamari with a glass of local wine, for under €10. The food is not just sustenance here, it's a celebration. Meals are meant to be savored, shared, and enjoyed slowly. You'll find yourself lingering at the table, watching the sun dip below the horizon, feeling the salty breeze on your skin. If you prefer cooking at home, the local markets will be your best friends. Fresh vegetables, fruits, bread, cheese, for under €100 a month, you can fill your pantry with fresh, local ingredients. And here's a secret. Many Montenegrins still practice small-scale farming, meaning you'll often end up with fruits and veggies straight from someone's garden, flavors that are hard to find in any supermarket. There's something deeply satisfying about knowing where your food comes from, and the quality is undeniable. Imagine biting into a tomato that tastes like sunshine, or figs that are perfectly ripe, sweet, and still warm from the sun. Montenegro is a country for adventurers. For those who love nature, hiking trails await you, the kind that lead to ancient ruins, breathtaking viewpoints, and untouched forests. The cost? Most of these trails are free, or close to it. Grab a pair of hiking boots, pack a small lunch, and spend an entire day losing yourself in the beauty of Globetide National Park without spending more than a few euros. You'll discover glacial lakes, towering peaks, and valleys that seem to stretch on forever. It's the kind of adventure that leaves you both exhausted and exhilarated, with memories that will stay with you for a lifetime. The Bay of Kotor is perfect for kayaking or boat trips. Renting a kayak for a few hours costs around €10–15, giving you the freedom to explore secluded beaches and hidden caves on your own. Picture yourself paddling through turquoise waters, the mountains rising up around you, the sun warm on your back. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more laid back, you could sip a cappuccino at a quaint cafe for just €1 or €2, while watching boats drift lazily across the bay. There's no rush here. Time seems to move a little slower, allowing you to savor each moment. And then there's the culture, vibrant, alive, and waiting for you. Festivals, traditional music, food events. Montenegro celebrates life, and most of these experiences are free to join or just a few euros to enter. You'll find yourself dancing in a town square under the stars, sharing laughter and moments that money simply can't buy. The music, the dancing, the sense of community, these are the things that make Montenegro special. You don't need a lot of money to feel rich here. The warmth of the people and the beauty of the land are worth more than any luxury. Getting around in Montenegro is both affordable and scenic. The local buses connect almost every part of the country. For just a couple of euros, you can ride from the coast to the mountains, enjoying some of the most breathtaking views along the way. A bus from Podgorica to Kotor, for instance, costs only about €5. You'll pass through lush valleys, winding roads that hug the coastline, and quaint villages that seem frozen in time. It's not just transportation, it's an experience in itself, a chance to see the beauty of Montenegro unfold before your eyes. If you're someone who prefers a bit more freedom, car rentals are also an option, with prices starting around €20–25 a day if you're planning a weekend getaway. Montenegro may be small, but it's packed with places worth exploring, and every corner you turn reveals another postcard-perfect view. Imagine driving along the winding coastal roads, stopping whenever you like to take in the view, the sea stretching out to the horizon, or heading into the mountains to find hidden villages where time seems to stand still. Living in Montenegro is about embracing a slower, more intentional lifestyle. Life here isn't about the daily grind, it's about enjoying simple pleasures. It's about taking your time with your morning coffee, having a chat with your neighbors, watching the sun dip below the horizon without worrying about the next meeting or the next deadline. It's a life that feels more connected to the people around you, to nature, and to yourself. The people here are warm, welcoming, and genuine. They'll invite you to share a meal, teach you a few words in Montenegrin, and make you feel at home. Community is at the heart of life here, and you'll quickly feel like you're part of something bigger, a real sense of belonging that's rare to find. There's a sense of pride in their culture, in their history, and they love to share it with newcomers. Before long, you'll find yourself knowing the names of the people at your local market, waving to neighbors as you pass by, feeling like you're truly part of the fabric of this beautiful place. Healthcare in Montenegro is accessible and affordable. For those with a temporary residency permit, public healthcare is available at a very low cost. There are also private clinics that are quite affordable compared to Western standards. A routine doctor's visit might cost around €20–30. And when it comes to safety, Montenegro is known for its low crime rates. It's a place where you can walk around late at night without worry, where your children can play freely, and where community ties mean people look out for each other. There's a sense of security that comes from being part of a close-knit community, where people genuinely care about one another. Let's do a quick breakdown. Rent, €300 to €400 for a one-bedroom apartment. Groceries, around €100 for fresh, local produce. Utilities and internet, about €80. Dining out, €50–70 if you treat yourself a few times a month. Transportation, €30–50. Miscellaneous, €50 for activities, coffee, or those little surprises life brings. All in, you're looking at about €650 to €750 a month. That's around $700 to $800. Even if you decide to splurge a little, it's still very possible to keep your expenses under $1,000 while enjoying a comfortable and fulfilling lifestyle. And the best part is, this isn't about just scraping by, it's about living well, with everything you need and more. It's about experiences, about quality of life, and about finding joy in the everyday moments. Montenegro could be your forever home, or at least a chapter in your story. With a growing expat community, increasing opportunities for remote workers, and a lifestyle that focuses on the things that truly matter, community, nature, and quality of life, Montenegro is an ideal choice for anyone seeking a change. It's a place where you can find balance, where you can reconnect with what really matters, and where life feels a little bit richer, not in material terms, but in experiences and connections. Whether you're a digital nomad, a retiree, or just someone who wants more out of life without spending a fortune, Montenegro is calling. Imagine living each day surrounded by natural beauty, embraced by a warm community, and experiencing the kind of peace and simplicity that many of us crave but rarely find. It's a place where you can truly live, not just exist, but live fully, with intention and joy. So, are you ready to make a change? To step away from the rat race and into a life of Mediterranean sunsets, fresh food, and endless adventure, all for under $1,000 a month? If so, hit that subscribe button, join our journey, and start planning your escape to Montenegro today. The adventure is waiting, and it's closer than you think.